recorded this morning, and I kind of wanted to do a video that I've seen kind of floating around, and I actually really like this. It's a tag. The 10 baby names I love but won't be using. I really like this tag because it gives me baby name ideas without like stealing from people. I really like unique names, but I find myself like falling in love with some of the ones on the like top baby names in those baby name apps or books or whatever. So I just kind of wanted to do a video on the top 10 that I like but I won't be using. We obviously aren't pregnant yet, so that could change. For all I know, if Zach loves one of these names, I probably would go for it if it was something he really liked too. But I have names set in my head that I really want. We've never really talked names just because we're more set on actually like getting a baby than like naming it. So yeah, anyways, one name I love but won't be using is the name Hudson for a boy. I love that name. It is so cute. But Zach's last name is Hansen, so Hudson Hansen just sounds like a storm. Like, I don't know, it sounds like a tornado. I don't even know how to explain it. But I love that name. I used to always want to name my son Hudson, but it looks like I won't be able to. Another boy name that I love but won't be using is the name Liam. I love the name Liam. It's like one of the, I think it's like the number 1 baby name though, which is kind of, I loved the name Liam before it became super popular, so I was kind of bummed when it got so popular. But the same thing, like Zach's nephew's name is Leroy, so Leroy and Liam, it's just kind of like Lee. But yeah, that's another name I love but won't be using. Let's kind of go over to girl names for right now. So a girl name that I love but won't be using is the name Piper. I love the name Piper, and not just because of Orange is the New Black. It's just a cute name, but it's just not really my style. It's, I don't know, I love it, but it's not really my style. And the name Lydia, that's one that I've actually kind of considered using, but I always just, I'm big on nicknames, and so Lydia, I mean, what's the nickname going to be, like Lid? This reminds me of like a lid on a soda or something, I don't know. So that's one that I love but won't be using. And then the name Amelia. I love the name Amelia, but it's just not one that I can really see me naming my kid. It's a really pretty name, but I think of, I don't know, I think of like an older lady when I think of the name Amelia, which isn't bad necessarily, and I love it because the nickname Amy, Amelia Amy. So I mean, like I said, with all these, there's definitely a chance that I could possibly use them in the future, but at this point, no. Amelia, what was another one that I was gonna say? Oh, for a boy, the name Jonah. I think I saw it on a movie. I don't remember what movie, but I really like it. It's, I do not know if this is on the radio. I really like it, but it's just, when I think of it, I kind of think of like a girl's name, like Joan, but I don't know. I love love it, but I don't love it for me. Another girl's name, I think this is number 7. I haven't really been counting. I guess I'm trying to multitask. Another girl's name is Adeline. I absolutely love the name Adeline. And with the nickname Addie, it's just so adorable. It's just becoming more and more popular, like, as I fall in love with it, that I can't see myself naming my kid that. I want a name that's cute, but that there isn't a million of them. So, yeah. And then another boy's name that I love but won't be using is Oliver. I love the name Oliver. The nickname Ollie. It's just so cute. And then, like, the Daily Bumps, they named their son Oliver. And I just don't, especially with, like, YouTubers that I watch, I don't want to name my kids after them because I don't want people to think that I'm, just copying them. I always thought the name was cute even before, they named their son Oliver. But when they named their son Oliver, it just kind of, I was like, oh, like, people are still naming their kids that? Like, I thought that was kind of an older name. So it really made me like it even more too, which kind of sucks. But I don't want to, name my kid something that a lot of people have their kids named, especially on YouTube. 2 more. A name that I really, really, really love, and, like, heck, I might use it, is the name Zoe. I love the name Zoe. And I really, like, when me and Zach, we've talked about names. We've never, we've never really talked about it seriously. But I really like the name Zoe. He loves the name Zoe. But, sorry, that beeping is whenever I, like, go over a line or, like, get an inch away from the line, it beeps. And this road's kind of, like, liney. But, yeah, the name Zoe. I love the name Zoe. Zach's name starts with a Z. So I think it'd be kind of cute to have the girl's name starts with Z and the boy's name start with an R or something like that. But, yeah. And then the last name that I love but won't be using is the name Colton. I love the name Colton for a boy. I like the nickname Colt. It's just cute. But I just, whenever I know somebody with that name, I just don't want to use it. I don't, like, I always think of them, like, before the kid's born, I'll, like, be saying the kid's name in my head, and I'll be like, oh, well, now I'm picturing this person, and I don't want my kid to look like that Colton, or this Colton. But that was, like, our name for a boy in the past when we've thought about it. But I can't name them a name that I know somebody. So that's where it gets so difficult when naming a kid. But anyways, ladies, I'm going to let you go. I am home, and we're going to go to my parents for the 4th of July. So thank you for watching. Bye.